Well, hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee, and we did some harvesting in the garden. Sarah and I did. We got this big, this is like what? How big is this thing?
About 30 pounds is what it feels
of
like.
Onions. Yeah, we harvested all the onions. I was really disheartened this year. My onions didn't do good like they normally do. I don't know what it was. I put them in a different bed, and I might not have had the right amendments in that bed. So I got onions, but they're not as big as I had last year. So I'm going back to my other bed because they were mammoth in that bed. And we got dill seed. See that? It's gorgeous. And we got a lot more because I grew a whole ton of dill this year. And we're going to freeze dry this. That's why I'm bringing you along. Look at, this is our commercial size freeze dryer. We're doing the Big Daddy one. These are all chives. And we got more. We have harvested our chives and freeze dried them. I think that's the 7th one.
Yeah.
At least. Plus we're going to do, I bought garlic at, she grew garlic and it turned out beautiful. But I purchased some already peeled bagged garlic at Sam's. And I got one bag left that I need to freeze dry. So we can freeze dry all this together in the same load because them smells, everybody wonders, the smell, the odors do not mix and mingle. My dill won't taste like garlic, or onions or vice versa. So plus this is what we got. I love growing cucuzzi squash, and this is a little one. Yeah, this is just a baby. And we're going to cut this up. This makes the most wonderful Italian soup. That's all I really ever use it. I know I've got friends. You can just cook this just like a summer squash.
Yeah, that's how I use it.
Or a zucchini. They chop it up. But I like it for my soup. So we're going to freeze dry it because I'm going to give Miss Mo a bunch to try too.
She'll love that.
Yeah, and it'll be good in your soup. So we're going to cut that up too. We might just cut this up now. But first, I want to put these on a tray. Now, I don't mix stuff on the tray. I just, every tray has its own. Just mix that around. Look at there.
I know, it's pretty.
It's beautiful. There we go. Take a look. It filled the tray. Gorgeous. Those are going to be nice. And if anyone's wondering, yes, you can freeze dry dill seed. If you want to plant it, don't freeze dry it. So we're just going to bring you along and chat because we got a few things that we are going to freeze dry. And if we have an empty tray, we got Mr. coming with some ice cream sandwiches for our grandkids. We're going to freeze dry them for them.
Astronaut food.
Astronaut food. They're going to love it. So you know what? We're going to move that. If you want to cut that.
Okay.
In like sections, I'll set this tray right here and we'll be able to put it right on that tray. This is all washed and ready to go. But I don't want that in there. So,
how do you want it?
Just
nice chunks.
Chunks, yeah. Not too big.
Yep. I like about this squash too, it kind of has a smell of cucumbers.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is tough. Wow. My knife is dull. That's what it is. I got to sharpen my knife. You know what? Sharpening your knife to me is like running your fingernails down a chalkboard. Oh my goodness.
It's a cringe.
Yes. We're bringing you along, but you might hear some music now and then.
This is the best part of the garden.
And tell them what our next video is. She talked me into it.
Oh, well, I thought because Renee's bread tutorial, she has so much knowledge, and you know, we're talking with comments and stuff that I thought that going through what she knows of just if your dough isn't perfect and And what can you do to just those little tricks, all those little tricks she's known through the years for
Yeah.
just all the little tips.
We're going to do a bread tip video.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
And answer a lot of questions that we got on breads. Okay, friends, we got this filled. And I have to be careful because my racks are real short. So if the food goes over the edges of these trays, it won't fit in the rack. So we got that. Those are beautiful. This one, I'm going to have some peppers because you'll see it. I grabbed 4 boxes of flash foods. I need peppers for my daughter's wedding. So I'm gathering as many peppers as I can get. But we've got all kinds of other stuff in there that we can freeze dry. Plus, he got us some fat boy ice creams for the kids. So we're going to run the little one for that. But I don't normally put, other stuff on my tray. But you can. You just leave a space in between it so it don't get mixed up.
That's
but
good to know.
I could do broccoli on this side or something, or tomatoes. But I don't think I'm going to use a tomato, freeze dry them. I'm going to roast them in my outdoor oven and get a beautiful char and season them. And then I'm just going to freeze them to make sauce.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Mm-hmm. So we're going to set this aside. I mean, we could do onions on that side. It wouldn't hurt. And that's what we're going to do next. We got onions. Okay, friends. We got all our onions done. You can see them right there. Right there. 2 big bowls. Man, I think I got a blister on my finger from that one. Look. Look at that. Big old blister. He got us 4 boxes. Are these hot? What if these are hot? Of flash food. Look at these peppers. We could freeze dry these hot ones. Think they're hot?
I don't know.
I bet you they are. We could freeze dry these. We got peppers. Isn't that a poblano pepper like you like? We got all, look at this.
More onions.
We got 2 more 3-pound bags of onions. And we got peppers. That's what I'm looking for, friends. Because one of the meals that one of the entrees we're gonna make is a sweet and sour chicken. So I'm gonna do onions, and I got a lot of onions already frozen. I might just freeze these, just slice them and freeze them for that, or chop them, kind of big, and freeze them for that sweet and sour chicken. So I've been getting as many peppers as I can. And when they had the 7 for $7, I got like 14 of them. Mm-hmm. And we cut them, cleaned them, and put them in the freezer. So we've got lots of peppers in here. We've got a few cucumbers, and I'm going to send these home with you because you guys eat these, don't you? Those little cucumbers. I got tons of cucumbers. But we got this box is full of peppers. Another cucumber.
Unless you didn't make
I'm going to show you all these. We got mushrooms. We can throw them in the freeze dryer too.
Yeah.
We got enough room. We're using a Big Daddy dryer. But look, this is all peppers. See that? These are only $5 a box, friends. I'm going to put all the peppers in here. We're going to find out if those ones are hot or not. But we got lots of peppers between these 2 boxes. And then we got the onions. Oh, look at this. We got more peppers in this box.
We got lots of peppers.
There's peppers, and more peppers. So these are going to get cleaned, and we're going to put these in the freezer. We're going to find out if those ones are hot. Look, we got tomatoes. Beautiful aromas. It's wet.
Yeah.
And avocado. That's kind of firm. You'd be able to take that home and eat it. Mm-hmm. She loves avocado with a little olive oil and salt and pepper. Yeah.
And lime.
Look at the little itty bitty potatoes. I'll put them out towards the outdoor oven, and we'll eat them out there. We'll put the onions on that one. So this one is potatoes. Here's more peppers. This one was wrapped.
Those are some nice peppers too.
This one, I've never seen a Rowdy Rabbit Organics, a green pepper. Oh, nice. Here's another big green pepper. Red and yellow, or orange and yellow peppers. Okay. Look at that huge box of peppers. I might be done collecting peppers. But we got 300 people to feed, so I'm doing, I think, 35 pounds of sweet and sour chicken. I'm doing 35 pounds of chicken. So it'll be more than that. It'll wind up being probably 50 pounds with all the peppers and the onions and the sauce and everything. And then I'm doing rice separate. So we got mushrooms we're going to freeze dry today. Let me throw this out. This is fabulous, friends. Look at all these tomatoes. We got all these beautiful tomatoes. There's nothing wrong with them. These are those big Campari tomatoes. You know what I'm going to do with these tomatoes? What I've been doing with a lot of my small tomatoes, you've seen them. I've gotten this size off our plant out there.
Yeah.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants out there that I get those little tomatoes. I've been taking them and cutting them in half and seasoning with garlic and onion powder and salt and pepper and roasting them in my outdoor oven. So when they cool, and they're delicious,
They're
aren't
good.
they? When they cool off, then I freeze them, because then even in the middle of the winter, I can make some beautiful sauce with them.
Right.
Whether I can it or not, you know, that's another whole nother story, but I could make some beautiful sauce with them. So that's it, friends. A few cucumbers and some potatoes, some more beautiful tomatoes. I'll do the same thing with the Romas. I'll put them in the, I'll roast them, and I'll show you that in a video. Next time I fire it up and do this, I'll just turn the camera on and show you. This is how I do a lot of my preserving. All right, so we are going to set these out in the sun porch because we're going to get this done and get our freeze dryer set up first, and then we'll go through and clean the rest of this stuff. So we'll see you in a minute, friends. I'm just cleaning these up because I got a half a tray. I usually don't. Sorry. That thing is loud.
That first one made me jump a little.
I usually don't mix and mingle stuff on a tray. Not that you can't, I just don't. But I've got a half a tray over there from the squash. So I'm going to put these mushrooms right on there. That'll fill in that other half. These are beautiful. These are nice freeze-dried. I can use freeze-dried mushrooms on my pizzas too.
They keep a nice texture.
You know what I
to
do?
them.
I just put them in a container with a damp piece of paper towel on the bottom of it, and they all rehydrate. That's all it takes.
Too.
Huh?
They keep their texture.
Yes, they do. They're nice. I'm just wiping these off. They're not very dirty. They're pretty nice looking. Okay, I got that done. I think I'm going to save this for my tomatoes when I sell them in my market stand. I never have containers for them. Okay, let me turn that. I'm going to put these right here. All right. I just line them up on there. These are nice meaty mushrooms.
They look good.
Yeah. Okay, friends, we got the onions. See the tray of onions there? And we got all these bagged for sliced for our freezer meals. So we are going to, well, that was lovely. Okay, we are going to take, We found out the hot peppers, these are all sweet. So we're going to take these peppers and we're going to chop them up. They're all cleaned. I got to mix with the onion. And we're going to chop these ones up for the freezer. Because we like to make, my family especially, your family too, they like the beef and chicken fajitas. So I always have extra peppers and onions in the freezer for when I do the fajitas.
Just to add too, it's nice.
So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to start chopping these up. And you can chop these ones too. These are all, I don't know if those are hot. Or if they're the sweet banana peppers. She's smelling it and tasting it.
I just gotta be careful. No, it's fine.
Okay. So that's what we'll do. We're just going to cut these up. Nice. Look at, friends, isn't that pretty? Yes. That is so nice to have in the freezer. And those boxes were $5 a piece.
Right.
For my flash
We didn't
food.
have one thing we've had to cut off or
Nope.
throw away or
Not
go to
one
chickens.
thing in those boxes have been bad.
Right, not one.
Not one. So all that produce for $20. You can't beat that.
No.
You can afford to feed your family. And if you do, just spend an afternoon, get a few boxes, whatever you can, and spend an afternoon cleaning and cutting and putting it up in your freezer. That's all a part of your pantry. Stocking your freezer is just an extension of your pantry. Aren't those gorgeous, all those colors in there?
I do too. I like because sometimes when I have room in the freezer, I like to grab my tomatoes, freeze them, and then come wintertime when you want your kitchen warm,
Yep.
pull them out and make your sauce.
Yep. All right. And these, when you wash these never come off. So these I'm going to cut a little bigger. These are for the sweet and sour.
Okay.
I'm just amazed because it's not even going to cost me $3,000 to feed all those
Wow.
people. Not even. And that's including the servingware. The silverware.
That wasn't cheap. That's not cheap.
No. And all this food, everything I've gotten on sale. And I've done the flash foods with the peppers and the onions I grew. The green beans might be a little pricey. The baked beans, they were a little pricey because it wasn't on sale, but still, I got everything so cheap. When we were checking out for, what was it, for caterers, oh my God, upward of $15,000.
Wow.
And then it depended on what you wanted, but if what I was asking for would have been about $15,000. Oh, no, thank you. So I figured the cheapest when I was looking at it, the cheapest for the catering for that many would have been about $8,000. And that would have not been much food, know. So
This way too, you're used to cooking for such large amounts.
I can cook for a crowd.
You have exactly what you want.
Yep. And it's all homemade.
Right.
And those people are going to be happy. Especially my daughter. It's her
Right.
day. And I got to make my macaroni salad too.
I truly believe that homemade food is made truly the special ingredient is love, because it really is. Because with your grandparent or a parent, they're the best. It's the best food. You always have the favorites.
Absolutely. I take a little extra special care of these to take the white out and make them so they're nice, because it is going for that. But if I was putting these in my freezer, I'd just fling it in there because my family eats it all. And there, friends, there's like 5, 6 of us. There's my friends Sharon, Miss Mo, Sarah, My friend Karen, my friend Deanna, and myself
And Susie.
are all cooking. No, Susie's not.
No, she's not? Okay.
No, Susie's going to be busy with other stuff. So we're going to have a ball. Okay, friends. We got our food processor out, and I'll show you.
I can smell that.
Uh-huh. Look at it. That still smells like garlic.
Mm-hmm.
I scrubbed that out, too. Anyway, I get these from Sam's. These are nice, and I think I pay $10 for them, $9 or $10 for them.
That's nice because they're already clean. That's
Yeah,
labor.
and they're already clean, so we're just going to dump it right in here.
That's in labor
Because
alone.
that's get out of there. Because that's what we do. And we're going to process these up, and we're going to put them on a tray. Next big tray. Okay, that's good.
That looks good.
That looks good enough. Beautiful. I'll put these on here.
I chucked a little bit out.
Those are so nice to use. Okay,
This
I'm
is
gonna
a clean
get.
table.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this out. This will take up this whole tray because it took up 3 trays in my medium-sized one, the last one I did.
How quick is that to take a bag already prepared
Yeah.
and
And-
put that
and
on a
literally-
tray and dice it? That'd take a good couple hours of cleaning just garlic.
Now this won't last me all winter because I use a lot of it, but I make a lot of freezer meals. But some people, this would last you all winter.
Right.
Freeze dried up.
And it goes such a long way, the freeze dryer.
Or even
It's so-
dehydrated if you don't have a freeze dryer.
Right. And even if you wanted to mince this up, you could do this and dry it, and then you could make powder with it, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Put that right in there. Okay, friends. We have to have we got to spread this around. We have to have Mr. go turn on our freeze dryer and get the chamber cooled down. That takes 15 minutes. Whether it's a small, medium, or large freeze dryer. Mine is an extra large. Mine is the commercial.
Ooh, and isn't there a deal right now with?
Yeah, Miss Sarah's going to get her freeze dryer. She's getting a small one, which actually they call it a small one, but it's got 4 trays. It's about the same size as my medium for $1,695. They're normally $2,400, almost $2,500.
I'm so excited.
So if you're interested in a freeze dryer, I'm telling you, that's when you grab it. Just look. You can go through my website. I have a link to Harvest Right. They do have a layaway plan too, and they do have a payment plan. I think it's through Shop Pay. So check it out. Because if you have any use for them at all, you'll love it. I love mine. I got 2 of them. Only because I sell a lot of freeze-dried stuff. You know, you'll have every friend in the neighborhood.
I'm
Everybody
so
in the
excited.
neighborhood will want to try your freeze-dried stuff.
And for my grandkids, all my grapes and mulberries and fruit, and put in a bag and eat away. There's nothing on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
No,
good as can be.
my granddaughters, when I freeze dry, well, I'll use my big commercial one. I got 7 trays, and they're huge. And when I freeze dry, I'll fill it all with strawberries, and I'll get gallons, several gallons, probably 7 gallons out of there, right? My granddaughter will sit and eat a whole gallon bag, and it's just like candy, and I don't care, eat them.
You gave me a
There's
big
no
bag.
sugar on them other than what the natural sugar in the berries. Better than eating a bag of sour gummies or something.
Right. And it's not sprayed.
Plus, I've taken yogurt, and I've made them yogurt bites. I'll
That
just
will be a
scoop
good
yogurt
one.
on there. And we got in our small one, we're going to do the Fat Boy sandwich, ice cream sandwiches.
That's a little treat.
That's a treat. We're going to freeze dry some of those up. So he's got to turn that one on too and bring us the trays. All right, this is ready. So we're going to get off here. And we're going to have Mr. Wayne turn that on for us. And then we'll come back and we'll show you everything we've done today. Or we'll show you the Fat Daddy ones on the small tray. This is perfect. We've got 2 big trays of onions, 1 tray of garlic. We got 1 tray of chives, 1 tray of
dill seeds.
Yep, dill seed, a tray and a half of cucuzzi squash, and a half a tray of mushrooms. And listen, all but the mushrooms and the garlic, everything else was out of my garden.
Isn't that that's just so fun?
I just love it.
It's so fun.
I love it. Absolutely. When you grow your own food, you know what's in it. When you can your own food, you know what's in it.
You're so proud.
Oh,
You know, I love it.
I love it. I'm a gardener, though. I love gardening.
Me too.
Even if I gave it away, I think I would still garden because
Right.
I love it. It's in my blood from my grandpa. Both my grandpas were fabulous gardeners. My grandpa, my mom's side, he had a greenhouse, huge greenhouses, and he grew everything. He had a whole field of grapevines. He did the grapes and everything.
I'm so excited for my grapes.
And then my mother was smoking when she was 10 years old. She snuck a cigarette from him, and she burnt down the grapevines.
Really?
Oh,
my
she
gosh.
did. Nobody ever knew it, but she told me when I was younger, she says, you know what I did when I was little?
The
Yeah.
don't do speech.
The things you do when you're little. Yeah, she burnt down half the grapevines.
Oops.
Oops. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Smoking a non-filtered Lucky Strike. Oh, my Lord. Of all the cigarettes to sneak.
That's hardcore.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to get Mr. Wayne out here so we can get these down in the freeze dryer and going. And when we get that all set, we'll come back and we'll show you everything we've done. Wait till you see all the peppers and the onions. Oh, beautiful.
A lot of prep.
Yeah, it's all prepping today. Just prepping and yakking.
That's fun.
Prepping and chatting. So we'll see you in a minute, friends. Okay, friends. This is how small the little one is compared to the big ones. But we're going to do these. Thank you, mister. I'll have these ready for you in a second. I'm going to use the scissors to open these. If I open them, you can pull them out. How's that?
Okay. Just give a little space in between.
I think you can freeze dry them right in the package, too.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
They did. No, just do 6 on each one.
Okay.
No, it'd be 3, 4 on each one. One, stagger them. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you do the same with ice cream sandwiches?
Yeah.
Or I mean, with the cookies.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I thought them were fat ice cream.
These are ice cream sandwiches.
Dang, oh.
No, they're fat boys. They're short and fat.
I've never seen them before.
Okay, we'll put all that in here. She's getting them on there. Oh, the kids are going to love these. Yes, I do believe that you could do that right in the package. See how we did that, friends? Nice. Okay, so you see all these beautiful trays. Yep, those are going in the medium-sized freeze dryer.
It'll be fun.
Yep. So we'll be right back, friends. Okay, friends. We are almost done. We've got everything. Not we, mister. Put everything in the freeze dryers. So those are going. We washed our tomatoes. And we're just going to load these. I'm going to freeze these because I'm going to roast them out in the outdoor oven. And you'll see that because when I do that in a video, I'll bring you along with me the next time I have it. When I have it fired up, I do several things in there. And so the tomatoes will be one that I want to have put in there.
Everyone in the community comes around and you can smell your Your oven start up.
Yeah, they love it. Okay. Do you want the onion bags?
Yes, please.
She's just putting the dates on them. Okay, that's good. I can go in there, dry my tomatoes off. I'm sticking these 3 in here too. They'll be beautiful. And then when I put them in that outdoor oven and roast them, oh my God, they would be so good. My camera's a little crooked. I'm so sorry, friends. They'll be so good out roasted out in there. And when I roast them, I do a little olive oil and garlic and little onion powder in them.
It tasted so good.
Oh, they were good. We did some the other night. We ate some with our dinner. They were good. Look at this, friends. We've got 2 gallon-sized bags of onions and a half. Beautiful.
Not counting freeze-dried.
Not counting freeze-dried. This is all out of my garden, and so are the 2 trays in the freeze dryer. We didn't process the ones from Flash Food yet.
Not yet.
We will though. We'll be slicing those up, but I'll know these are my garden tomatoes. These are from Flash Food. All the peppers are, and look, we got nice. They're just beautiful these are beautiful
Aren't they
peppers
nice?
for the price.
There was not
Can you
even-
imagine, friends, if I had to pay full price for peppers? They're like $1.60,
Right.
$1.70 a piece.
Right.
And I got all these for $5 at least, $5 or $6.
And there was not one piece we had to cut off. Not one.
There was like a box and a half, so I'm gonna say about $7 worth of peppers from Flash Food here. This is affordable.
Yeah.
I can feed people, and was nothing that was bad.
Nothing.
No rotten spots on them. Sometimes you have a little spot on them that, look at that, stuck inside
I saw
the bag.
that. Oh, come on.
And sometimes you have a little spot on the inside or on the outside of it. I just cut it off, but these had none. These were beautiful peppers.
Right.
And that's why I said, you know what? Those will be good for the wedding. I'm doing what I can to feed these people healthy, homemade food at a good price for my pocket.
And delicious.
And delicious.
It's going to be delicious.
It's going to be absolutely delicious. So you won't see the stuff that comes out of the freeze dryer, but you will see it in various videos. You know, and I'm all excited. I'm excited about the dill. I grew a whole lot of dill. And you know what happens, friends? Every time I grow a lot of dill, nobody buys it. Nobody.
It's when you don't have it.
When I don't grow dill or I only grow a little bit for myself, everybody comes around to buy fresh dill. But this time we just let it go to seed, and Sarah harvested every bit of it the other day while I was baking bread. And this morning I took and put it in paper bags and just rubbed it till all the seeds
beautiful
come
seed.
out. Beautiful. I had a whole that whole tray of seeds is going to be
nice
wonderful.
big seed too.
That Miss Mo's going to get some. I'm going to get Gary. I'm going to give you some too. And Sarah's going to get some. I'm going to get some. It'll last us all winter.
Right.
That little bit.
Right.
You know, the little bit each of us are going to get. Well, it's not going to be a little bit. It's going to be quite a bit for each of us. But it'll last all winter. And then I'm going to do more of the fern. I did that the other day. I freeze-dried all the fern from the dill. So the dill weed itself, that turned out fabulous. I never freeze-dried that before, but that
And it
was
worked good?
Worked fabulous. You can see it in the window there. Look at that beautiful dill. Isn't that gorgeous?
That
It
looks
turned
nice.
out beautiful. And that was the quite a bit on that tray.
Yeah.
But it was the little one. It was the small freeze dryer, not the large one. And the garlic, this is how I package it in the Mylar bags, labeled freeze-dried garlic and the date. This is full all the way up to here. So this is a nice
That will
quart-sized
last
bag.
you a minute.
I got 3 of them out of that bag of garlic, just like we did today, like I showed you. So I'll get another 3. This will last me all winter.
Right.
Pretty much. I might need 2 of them because I do use a lot of garlic.
Right.
But I gave you one and Miss Mo one, and I told her to put one aside for Gary. I'm going to spoil you, sweetheart.
My mason jar lasts, I'd say about 6 months.
Yeah, it'll last.
me.
This so, and like Gary, when you get this, because we're gonna mail you some goodies. Probably next month we'll be ready to mail you some goodies. And when you get this, all you gotta do, you could keep it in here, be perfectly fine in this, or because of your pantry is so beautiful, you could put it in a jar with a little oxygen absorber, or seal that jar entirely,
Right.
and it will last, and it will be beautiful. It won't gather any moisture, and you'll be able to see it in your jar.
And that's
So-
always fun.
That's always fun. So anyway, you're going to get some goodies too, Gary. That's Miss Mo's brother, for anybody who wants to know, and we spoil him too. So, all right, friends, that was our day. Not too much of a video, just showing you how we process
Right.
stuff up and freeze dry things, and how you can get cheap stuff through Flash Foods or growing your own. I'm really disheartened about my onions because I need to get rid of that bed. I amended it, but it obviously didn't do very good because my onions were very small this year. Last year I had huge onions and they were beautiful. Not saying these aren't beautiful, but they should have been bigger. So Mr. and I are going to get rid of that bed and completely redo it with brand new dirt, new amendments, and get it all ready
Right.
for spring. And then I probably still won't trust planting onions. And I'm going to plant onions in the same beds I planted them in last year. They were huge. So, anyway, that's it, friends. I hope you enjoyed us in the video. And I hope you got some ideas on how to preserve things. If you're interested in a freeze dryer or it sounds kind of interesting, you can go to a link. I have a link to it in my description box and do your homework on it. Also, if you're interested in one, they have a layaway plan, and it's a beautiful layaway plan. Plus, they have a payment plan through Shop Pay, I believe it is.
I think that's what you
I
said.
think that's what it was, Shop Pay. So anyway, that was our haul today, and that was our garden harvest today. And what a wonderful addition to the freezer, and what a wonderful savings for the wedding.
Right.
You all have a wonderful day, friends. Thanks for hanging out with us in the kitchen. We'll see you in the next video, friends. And as always, thanks for watching.